give the call to the honourable member for Fisher.
Mr Deputy Speaker, this is, in the colloquial terms, a no-brainer. For us, the Manager of Opposition, or the Leader of the House, has just talked about how they've been taken by surprise and talked about all these wonderful things that were talked about yesterday. Well, yesterday was a good moment on this issue. It was a good moment, but it was 8 months too late. What Australians have been clamouring for the last 8 months, since the 7th of October, is political leadership. Now, if we all saw what happened on the 9th of October, where we had those appalling, atrocious display of anti-Semitism on the steps of Sydney Opera House. What this country needed was the political leadership that was shown yesterday on that night, at least at a federal level. But it was left Australians, 27 million Australians, were left looking for that political leadership because it did not come from this Prime Minister. Talk is cheap. It's very easy to stand up and say nice words. But what the Jewish community is looking for is real, genuine political leadership. Now, what we saw yesterday was a rightful coming together of the parties of government in this place in its condemnation of the Greens. It is rightful, but it once again was too late. The Greens have been nothing other than causing division in this community, in our national community. They have stoked division on our universities, on our campuses. And that's what this bill is all about. This bill, moved by my friend, the member for Barara, who not one person in this place could question the integrity of this man. Not one person could question the integrity of this man, who has stood by and had the courage of his convictions to point out the absolutely failing and disgraceful lack of leadership from our university sector, from our leaders of our universities, the vice-chancellors that are paid a king's ransom to oversee the administration of their universities. And all they have done is sowed discord by their failure to act, by their failure to lead, by their failure to show moral courage. And each and every single one of those vice-chancellors who have failed to step up and provide genuine moral courage stands condemned in this place. We need a judicial inquiry in relation to the conduct of not just the vice-chancellors, not just how the Greens have conducted themselves on campuses, but on how students, and particularly academics, have conducted themselves, and the appalling way in which Jewish students and academics have been treated. To suggest, as those members opposite, as the government does, that this job could be done by the Human Rights Commission is an absolute disgrace. The Human Rights Commission has utterly failed the Jewish community in this country, time and time and time again, and yet these geniuses over here want to put Dracula in charge of the blood bank. It is an absolute joke. I commend the member for Barara and I commend this motion.